I'm going to look at one habit of breathing today. Well, there's several actual habits within that habit. These are very common habits that can inhibit our ability to really give our voice free rein and reach our hearers. You take a breath, you hold it, then you speak. You've already wasted half your breath. Notice if you do this. So again, back to observation. We always have to start with observing ourselves, noticing how we are in relaxed moments, noticing how we are in more tense moments, noticing even how we breathe in general. Okay, next habit that comes up. I take a breath, I breathe it out, and I speak. So people use breath to relax, and that's the wonderful benefit of breath for performance, is that the breath practices around performance also really help to ground us, help us to be present and calm when we're presenting. But one of the mistakes that people sometimes make is to take that breath and let it go entirely and then speak. So one thing I can do to calm myself is I breathe it out. Okay. Then I take an engaged breath and I speak on that breath, which is what I did. And sometimes that breath can be quite quick but deep. I'm breathing, I'm speaking. That's the goal. We take a breath and we use it, rather than taking a breath, holding it, or taking a breath and letting it go. And then the other one is just not really breathing at all, but sitting here nervously, I'm thinking. Then I'm just going to start speaking for this really long sentence and I haven't taken a breath. The other thing about audible and engaged breathing that you wouldn't think about unless you'd been exposed to this idea before is that it cues your audience. Your audience can sense how you're breathing and will start breathing in a similar manner. So if you're holding your breath, your audience will start holding their breath and they won't feel very comfortable. So that's something to really think about. What are you doing with your breath? And understanding that by being very engaged and open with your breathing, you don't have to hide that you're breathing. Right? You don't need to hide how the breath is energizing your thought and your delivery. You start to engage and activate your audience.